Welcome to Highwire Improv Sunday afternoon shows. We are super excited that you're here. We've got a wonderful lineup of improvised performances for you this afternoon. A bunch of different styles of improv. There's going to be some dramatic improv, some comedic improv, some illustrated audio first improv. It's really a great smorgasbord, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Before we get started, our usual slate of announcements. We have various in person events happening in the Baltimore area. If you are in the area, we have our open improv jam on Wednesday at the Roland Park Community Center. That's from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Come out, do some improv exercises, some long form improv sets with people in a fun and low stakes environment that is free. And then we have a couple of upcoming in person shows tonight. If you don't want to watch the American football Super Bowl, we have a show at 7 o'clock at No Land Beyond. It's going to involve some science, some magic, and some improv. Not like magician magic, like Magic the Gathering inspired improv. And then next Saturday at the Lou Costello Room, we have our monthly show there with a great mix of short form improv and the return of Hannah Live, which is going to be a lot of fun. All right, we're super excited to have a Highwire season 10 show debut. Not a performer debut. This is coming from a prolific improviser who performed with us many times. But this is a new show, and we're really excited for it. It's going to be very character focused, and it's going to be very interesting and fun. Please welcome Emma T with Destination Shared.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Emma T. When I say Emma, you say T. Emma T.
T.
Emma T.
T.
I'm very excited to be here on Highwire, debuting this, my solo show. But to begin with, Barry, could I get a word as a suggestion, please?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Nobody really wants to talk to me much, so it's nice that you've, well, asked me to speak to you. When I first moved here to the village, well, I didn't really have anyone to talk to. It was quite lonely, you see. Well, I was guaranteed a house after my mother passed away. I had the chance to, well, own this place. Isn't it amazing, the way that, well, this is all mine. 5 rooms. Each room I've decorated to my own taste. Got the cats, of course. Ruby. She's an absolute, well, she knows when I'm feeling lonely, and she comes to comfort me. And Tiger, well, I named Tiger because he's got a bit of a temper. But still, here we are, 3 of us. 2 cats and 1 me. You know, when I first went out into the garden, I thought to myself, Mary, this is a new start, a new life, and a new chance to start again. 73 years old, who would have thought a chance to start again? But I had it. It's just it wasn't so lonely, you know. Lots of clubs and societies going on in the village. Sometimes they've got things like Zumba, where you can move around and dance to music, and they hold jumble sales. They hold bingo. I mean, bingo, isn't that a great thing? Whoever invented bingo, they brought so much joy to so many people. And well, I was hoping that maybe it would bring some joy to me, just to get the courage up to go. Oh, thank you, my love. Take a seat at the down here. Lovely, I will. Thank you. Oh, yes, I've got the cards. Thank you so much. And the dabbers. Ready for the bingo game. Oh, you want to join me? Sure, you're sure. There's a spare chair here. Come on up. No, I'm Mary. It's my first time here at the bingo. Oh, Jerry, that's a lovely name. You're new in the area too. Oh, meet someone. Yes, yes. It was kind of, thinking I could do the same too. You have lovely eyes, Jerry. Oh, thank you. Lucky me. Maybe not until now. Oh, they're starting. 3 and 5. Say 1. 2. Bingo! Bingo! I've won! I've won! Oh, Jerry, thank you, thank you. I've won. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. £50. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? It's like it's my lucky night. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah. I would like to see you again. And that's how I met Mary. Great, isn't it? Bingo. It's the sort of thing that brings people together. That's what I was missing, things that bring people together. I'd spent all of my life as a PE teacher, physical education, in schools. Oh, yes. Of course, that's the thing, isn't it? Kids these days, they don't want to move about. They want to play computer games. They want to sit down and not move about at all. No, not like my day. When I was at school, we did the cross-country run. We went across fields. We climbed over fences. I mean, fences were part of the run. And if you didn't have the guts to run over it, then the time was delayed and you wouldn't be one of the winners. And that's what I was, a winner. I had dreams, It's a very, very fast, a very good one. When I was at school, I thought I'd make it. We had the inter-school competition. I'd always be representing Greendale boys high. And I'd always be winning the medals. All of them. Always a winner. And, well, they selected a few of us to go to county, regional, even national. Yes. In my day, it was run properly. They had all the boys, all the schools lined up. They'd shoot a starting pistol, and you'd run as fast as you can. Faster than the wind. Headspace you're in. The feelings you'd feel, the anticipation. And I was there on the starting blocks. I tried to envision myself winning, passing that winning line, beating everyone else. Yes. None of the other boys would stand a chance. And then, bang! There it goes. The starting pistol. I'd run so fast. Sometimes it'd be painful. I'd push my body to the limit and surpass the limit. So focused on that one goal. That one goal to win. Then, well, they thought some of us might go on to the Olympics. But there was someone else. Someone else had joined Greendale. Another boy, more muscular, from out of town. He was fast. Boy, he was fast. I didn't think he was a threat at first, but soon he beat me. When it came to entering someone into the competitions, to the big games, every time they'd say, no, we can just have one of you representing. This time it wasn't me. Oh, oh, you want to start a running club in the village? Yes, that's a great idea. I guess as community centre manager, you must have all sorts of clubs going on. I've seen them all, the posters there, the Zumba with the dancing. Someone with experience. Well, yes, I'm full of experience, you know. Before I moved here, I was a PE teacher, physical education. I educated everyone right, how to look after their bodies, how to really, really run fast, faster than the wind, faster than anything. Oh, it was between two of us. Oh, well, yes. I mean, oh, of course. You can contact him first and get back to me. I just yes, I am interested. Just I thought you'd only be asking me. Yes, I was number one. I have so many medals, hundreds, in fact. Really? Really? selected me already. I'm going to have the chance to be in charge, to be in control. Oh, well, not that much in control. I know it's a community group, of course. But feels great to be selected. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, I'm the community manager. I do everything in the village community centre. I put on all of the things. You probably noticed the notice board. I've got Zumba. You can come and dance and move. Oh, it's nice that you want to speak to me. Yes, of course, yes. Well, I've always been community minded. Ever since I was at school, I knew that I wanted to do things that would bring people together. Marjorie, they said, Marjorie, are you organising all of these 6-year-olds into groups? And I was only 5 myself. Can you believe it, huh? 5 years old and already organising things for people to do. Of course, back in my school days, it was things like, you can do the skipping and you can do the jumping and you can play tag. And I just sort people into groups and make sure they find their place. And they did. They found their place. And if they didn't find their place, then I found another place for them. That's what I was good at. That's what I continued to do. So, well, when there's a job opened up here at the community centre, and I had left school having organised all of the clubs and societies, I thought, Marjorie, you found your home. You have found the place where you are meant to be. You have found the place which is yours forever. And it has been. I've been organising everything. There's a choir. Didn't know that, did you? Yes, everybody loves singing. And even the people who were told at school, no, you've got a terrible voice. People don't want to hear you singing. Or maybe their parents had told them, oh, shut up and don't make a noise. Your singing is terrible. Well, that's what we're here for at the community centre, to get people's confidence back. And the choir is open to everybody. Every single person. There might be people low in their confidence. There might be people who have never even tried before because they've been afraid of failing. And that's where I come in. I'm just going, come on in, give it a try. That's what I love. Well, giving it a try. And, well, yeah, sports. There's sports for people to do. There's so many things to do. I'm never going to run out of ideas. I mean, at one point I thought I might. Sometimes when you doubt yourself. I've had those moments too. Yes, a lot of people have those moments, and I might appear confident on the outside, but sometimes on the inside, I worry I'm have a creative block, that I'll somehow run out of ideas and there'll be nothing in there. Maybe there won't. Oh, hello. Art class, huh? Yes, my first time joining. Oh, thank you. Paper, pens, pencils, anything. I'm willing to give it a go. Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I'm just having a moment. Marjorie. Oh, no, it's fine. I just... It's only a fruit bowl. It's only a fruit bowl. I'm just thinking how to draw it. Marjorie, you've run out of ideas. Run out of ideas. Marjorie, come on, think. Oh, no, nothing. I'm sorry. I was just having a moment. I was just trying to get the fruit bowl right. Marjorie, think. What would you say? What would you say to someone else with a creative block? Say, relax. Relax. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, I am. I'm having a bit of a creative block. Oh. Yes, I know. It's just it's hard for me, you know. I always tell other people to relax and maybe your creative block will go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the advice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I've been teaching art here for 15 years now. And, oh yes, people do have a block like Marjorie did. And creativity is something that comes from the inside. It's something that you feel within you. Something that you need to really connect with and let it unleash. That's how I got into art, you see. When I was a child, I enjoyed painting. I enjoyed drawing within the lines and just really, really enjoyed seeing color on the page. It made me feel great. And well, the more I did it, the more I enjoyed it, the more I wanted others to learn and be like me. And not always stay within the lines. When I teach my art, I don't teach to draw exactly what is there. I teach people to draw how they feel on the inside. You might see an apple. You might see bananas. You might see the fruit that I put out there in my art class. But when you see the range of emotions, the range of creative ideas that people have in the village, it's amazing. Each of those people, members of our community, expressing themselves in a way they haven't seen before. I love teaching at the community center. For the people that it brings, people that I meet, and the creativity it unleashes. And that's my show.
Oh my goodness. What a wonderful debut of Destination Shared from Emma T. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. And yes, a solo show. We don't get very many solo shows here on Highwire Improv, and we'd like more. More are great. Um, that was an amazing one. And if you haven't already, check out Emma T Improv on YouTube. Um, as I mentioned previously, that she's been a prolific improviser, not just with Highwire, but all over the place. And you can get all of your Emma T content in one central location, which is super convenient. And as I always say, subscribe to YouTube channels. It really makes a difference. And thank you so much for being here, as always. We are going to keep this going. We have another wonderful troupe who's been with us many seasons on Highwire Improv in various configurations, which is lovely. They're going to join us on the stage in just a moment. But I'm going to follow my own advice and ask you to subscribe to the Highwire YouTube channel as well. We're closing in on 700 subscribers. If we get to 1,000, there's some big sense of monetization that comes where YouTube, instead of just getting ads on our videos and taking all the money, they give some of us that money. It's unclear if that really does anything, but 1,000 is a nice round number and we'd love to hit it someday. So subscribe, tell your friends, and you'll also get notifications of all the upcoming shows if you subscribe. You don't actually have to subscribe to watch all the shows, but it'd be cool if you did. Anyway, moving on to our second act for this afternoon block. They've been with us many times. They have a special brand of improv that is uniquely visual and auditory. Please welcome to the virtual stage, Ricochet Illustrated Improv.
Thank you. Thanks for that intro. Please don't go away, oh wonderful host, because we're going to need you while I'm quickly talking. Could you mull over everyday objects, because I'm going to ask you for one in a minute. Meanwhile, thank you everybody for tuning in. We are Ricochet Illustrated Improv, meaning we bring together the wonderful world of illustrations. Thank you. Today our illustrator is Joy. And she's the one not clapping, right? There you go. That's Joy. She's our illustrator. The rest of us are improvisers, and we're just going to make it up as we go along. You will see, and you will hear. So can I get an everyday object, please?
Record player.
Record player. All right, we heard that. Record player.
Yeah.
Oops, get me out of there. Sorry. record player?
It is a spinny sort of thing that spins around and around much as the earth spins around.
It is collecting dust in my living room.
It is a way of listening to current recorded musical data.
It is
It
obsolete.
is the holder of spinny vinyl.
You are the one who plays Saturday Night Fever on a feverish Saturday night.
You have changing speeds, really fast and really slow.
You have one plug that gives you power to the plugs of our ears.
You have dust on your needle.
Thou art antiquated, but yet magical and mysterious.
Thou art a holder of a small amount of coinage on thy tone arm to allow the needle to access all of the proper grooves.
Thou art his master's voice.
I am record player.
I am entertainment and record player.
I am association and I am record player.
Hey, Mickey, you gotta get in the groove. You gotta get in the groove. The groove.
You mean just hanging out on the corner here isn't enough? Just hanging right here by the light pole isn't enough?
Like a wallflower, Mickey. You gotta swivel your hips. You gotta move. You gotta shake. You gotta wiggle your eyes a little bit if you want to attract the ladies, Mickey.
KJ, I think I might spend my life alone. I don't think I'm attractive to anyone, not even myself.
I'll admit, Mickey, you're a funny-looking guy, but that doesn't mean that you can't have charisma.
Well, most people have most of their hair on the outside. But I've got a mouthful of hair.
And probably a lot of hair inside your stomach, too.
One can only think. It would stand to reason.
You can only imagine. Listen, Mickey, don't give up on life so soon. You can't just lie down like life is over. Life has just begun.
I'm not saying life's over. I'm just saying I'll probably be, by myself, and I'll just sit on the shelf and gather dust and be a person that stays by myself, and I just have like one good friend.
Yeah, and that would be me. But Mickey, there's a saucer for every cup out there. You just gotta find that, the thing you want to sit on. You're the cup, someone out there's the saucer.
How do you do it? How do you stay so beautiful and popular, and you have suitors, KJ?
Yes. Yeah, I do have quite a lineup of suitors. I have to barricade my door every night, as a matter of fact. But, I think it might be the pheromones.
The pheromones?
Yeah. Not like I'm a great beauty, but something about me. They come around like tomcats, yowling and prowling. I can't do anything about it, Mickey. Maybe I could maybe you could rub up against me like a cat, and you could soak up some of my sexy scent.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. I got this album, Dark Side of the Moon. I can't wait to, it seems so mysterious. I can't wait to check it out, and I don't want to get static electricity on it.
Mickey, I don't know if you should play that. I don't know. I've heard strange and terrible things can happen when you put that on the turntable.
I think that's what I need, KJ. I think I need to, I'm like Dorothy, I need to break out of Kansas and have my own personal Oz,
Click your
Meanwhile, around the corner on a park bench, two old timers are reminiscing about the old days. Oh, Jennifer, you've got to do something about that buildup of phlegm in your throat. It's causing me to do the same thing.
All I'm trying to say, Derek, is that if you're going to touch my albums, you've got to put Led Zeppelin before Leonard Skinner.
But I'm talking about your phlegm. We can talk about music all day long, but let's clear up the phlegm before we go on to more enjoyable things, because as long as you keep clearing your throat like that, it distracts me and I can't remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about Engelbert Humperdinck, as you well know.
Yeah. You know what my favorite song of his was?
Go on.
This Moment in Time. And tell me, am I wrong? Or am I not the only person that used to confuse him with Tom Jones? They were both almost the same person. Am I wrong?
It's the sideburns. It's the sideburns. And you know what? I love the fact you've kept yours all these years.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been easy. I got to be honest with you. I've been using a little bit of a color thing just to kind of fill in the blanks. It's just not coming in with the manly fiber that I used to have growing out the side of next to my ears. So I filled it in with some magic markers.
You
if you look
should have
closely.
said, Derek, no, I've got Grecian 2000 in my purse. I never without
Really?
it. Use some of
that's a
that on
good
your
idea.
side. But there you go. Oh, you look
But,
like Engelbert.
Yeah, this moment in time.
Oh,
This
bless you.
night in today. I could go on forever. You know that. Don't get me started singing, because when I get going, I don't stop.
Well, I've got a gift
excuse me.
certificate. Oh.
Excuse me.
Yes, officer.
I was just doing a patrol and I heard someone Engelberting over here.
Yes. Is there a problem?
Yeah.
It's a public park. There's hours from 4 to 5 p.m. where you can Tom Jones, but this is a no Engelberting park.
Excuse me. My friend has sideburns, and we all know that you get an exception if you have big, fat sideburns.
Well, let me check. They did change that rule recently.
Yes. Yes. It's an emotional support thing. He's allowed because he has sideburns.
This moment in time.
Yeah,
Sir, let me measure your sideburns.
This night and today.
See? They're lovely.
All right. You're good to go. Hey, I'm sorry
Thank
that
you.
I bothered you.
That's not a problem.
This moment in time, I feel like I made a mistake.
Oh, officer.
Okay.
Derek, pipe down a minute. The officer, look at him. He's the image of Tom Jones. It's Derek, it's Tom Jones.
Why?
Oh my God.
Not unusual to go to parks with anyone.
This is Tom Jones.
It's Tom Jones Park. It is. Keep off the grass. Wink, wink.
Those were the days. Am I wrong? Why aren't young people more enjoying those old-fashioned tunes of yesteryear.
Because they can't get in the tight pants you always wore, Tommy.
Oh, well.
Look at him. Oh.
It's not unusual to
Engelbert.
be loved by anyone.
Engelbert,
Yes.
close your knees and let Tom sit down. You're taking up too much on the bench.
Oh, all right. This bench is in mine.
Oh, God.
This bench is
Meanwhile, in another area of the park, people are playing 33 and a third golf. It's like Frisbee golf, but they play it with actual vinyl.
Wait a minute, Stewie. Stewie, that's Eat a Peach. That's an album you don't want to be throwing out onto the grass. That's a classic
good
Southern
call,
rock
Chucky.
album.
You see the way
Yeah, good call.
the girl
Marshall Tucker, okay, but not Eat a Peach, okay? I mean, let's not be crazy.
You're right. I'm putting it back in the sleeve. Oh, here goes Kiss Alive too.
Well, I might use that one to throw around the grass, but that's
Yeah,
your
why
call,
not?
my friend. You know,
Here we
yeah,
go.
Kiss Alive, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
if you
Ah,
huck it hard
Yes.
enough, if you huck them hard enough, the song you might hear a faint echo of the song.
it's the
Ah,
spirit of the 33 and a third golf.
Right.
the blades of
Hello,
grass
spirit.
actually act as the needle going against the vinyl, creating noise and if not music.
Here's one.
Thank you
Nancy,
for that.
these boots are made for walking. Let's
Oh, Nancy. You go,
Yeah,
Nancy.
Sinatra.
Mm.
these boots. Oh, wow.
Nice throw, Ghosty.
Mm. So if I'm not mistaken, the rules of this game not only have to do with the accuracy of your toss, but the music that comes out of the record that's being thrown against the blades of grass. Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, anybody can play Frisbee golf or disc golf. Here,
Right.
you have to try to play a popular song while you're making your par.
Right. Or a popular song of yesteryear,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, yeah. So, all right, whose turn is it?
I
You're up.
got a Jethro Tull right here.
Oh.
Let's huck some aqua lung.
Oh.
Look out for the dog. Look out for the dog. There's a dog in the field.
Sitting on a park bench, which we are doing right now.
Down. The dog can talk.
Uneasy.
Definitely don't hit that dog with a disc, please.
God, you see, it's on me.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell. All right, so Louise, I believe you have an early Beatles song album on. Is that Meet the Beatles you have there? Why don't you go first? Because let's face it, the Beatles kind of started it all for us, you know, way back when. So you started off, and maybe
Beatles.
sing a song or two of the Beatles as you toss it to give us an idea of what you're doing.
Okay.
Vinyl Invasion.
Mm.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
A hole in one.
Woo!
Nice.
Louise, that's amazing.
That's my fab fourth hole in one.
Wow,
We leave the invasion going on as we cut to the 78 bench where EJ is talking to Rick. I'm going to be quick. I'm not going to waste time. I just feel like it's time to break up now. The whole relationship with you, the same old thing over and over. You're stuck. You're just stuck in a groove.
Look, all I'm saying is let's spend the day together.
No.
We'll take a walk.
No.
We'll go and have dinner.
No.
We'll sit and watch a movie. We'll have a nice day.
See? You didn't once invite me to run my finger lovingly across your record collection. No. That's what's missing.
Well, that would never. I mean, that would never happen, right? I mean,
Well, then that's
that
not
could-
a commitment, Rick. That is not a commitment.
I feel like it's a. I feel like it's a. I feel like it's a. I can't describe it.
Hey
I just,
there, hey
Oh,
there.
no.
You mind if I sit here on the bench next to you, milady?
Horatio.
Thanks, Bill.
Hello
It's
there.
not Bill. It's
Horatio
not.
Bill.
It's Horatio Bill. And you know what? I didn't tell him to come. Did you?
I mean, I didn't tell him to come, but I hope
likely
that he
story.
hope that he would hope that he would
Spit it out. Spit it out.
All right,
All
well,
right.
I'm just going to sit myself down next to you and.
Horatio Bill, have you ever heard of being a gooseberry? Rick and I are in a relationship.
Well, look, a relationship in quotes. I'm here to say that maybe you are, maybe you're not, but I'm here to test that relationship and make sure it's either valid or invalid.
Oh, God, again? We went through
That's
this
right.
last week. God.
That's right. Well, if you'd like to run your nails around my grooves,
I don't. No, Horatio Bill.
grooving on a Sunday afternoon
Hey, Rick,
in the
you
park
start.
with George.
Yeah.
Rick, put some bloody duct tape over Horatio Bill's mouth. Look me in the
All right.
eye and tell me you love me.
And you say that you love me.
Here, I've got duct tape
duct
right
tape
here.
is hard to work with. Yeah. Duct tape is really difficult to work with.
Use that long nail you've got on your little finger. That'll do it. Oh, God.
There we go. Look, EJ, you know how I feel about you. I've said it over and over and over and over and over and over.
I'm gonna smack you, Dash.
Oh,
thank you.
I've said it over and over again.
I know. I can see it in your eyes. Now I look at you. I see it, Rick. Oh, I love you.
I love you. We're both spinning in the same direction. Let's continue to spin together.
Meanwhile, over at Blockbuster Records. So
May I
yes,
help you?
I want to return this.
I'm afraid we don't allow returns of records that have already been opened, man. In fact, this one looks rather old.
I was kind. I rewound it.
No, that's a videotape. That's an LP you're having there.
What?
And
I spent hours
can't-
with my finger to make it go backwards. It sounded
right.
tell you.
I want to thank you for the effort. But as you see with the sign right behind me, it says absolutely no returning opened albums or LPs, whether they be wound or unwound or whatever. We don't allow it here. It's a long sign, but I think you get the idea.
Sign, and it's incredibly wordy and not pithy.
You know, ma'am, I just want to tell you that that album that you want to return, Sweet Baby James, is actually quite the record if you really pay attention. Maybe if you put that on your record player, as opposed to trying to cram it into your videotape player, you might actually enjoy what is on that album, because James Taylor, Sweet Baby James, it's a classic. It's a classic. I'm the first to
I
tell
can
you.
speak for myself. Hi, I'm James Taylor, and I've
Hi,
just been
James.
hanging out at this record store.
Wow.
Please don't return that. Yeah.
Yeah.
James, are you embedded in the vinyl, or are you actually here?
No, I'm actually here. I've been just I hang around record stores just to promote sales. I'm just getting started. And
No wonder you're a gold star record holding musician.
Well, I mean, let's,
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, I'm good.
He's seen fire and rain, this gentleman right here. I mean, you know, so he
I
knows
actually
what's
have
going
seen.
on.
I've
Wow.
seen Fire and Rain.
Lost in sweet greens and blues. Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Just remember, you've got a friend, and please, as a
Hey,
friend, I would
Mister,
ask,
that's
please
James up on the jukebox right now. So let's show him some respect, and let's hold on to that record. And
Yeah. Please don't return it. I have a family. I'm married to Carly Simon right now. I think it's accurate.
and
So
he's
please,
so vain, so he probably thinks that song is about him. So give him
I
some.
thought it was. I'm the one who. Yeah, I did. Turns out it was. But that's a longer story.
Yeah, as it turned out, it was Mick Jagger, right? I mean, everyone.
So-
Oh wait,
Yeah,
look,
it
there's
was
Mick
Mick
Jagger. He's coming. Look over there. Hey, that's Mick Jagger.
Hello.
Oh my God,
Hello,
Mr.
I'm here as
Jagger.
well.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm stuttered right now. Jesus.
Mr. Jagger, you're not here returning a record, are you?
Stop me up. You have to stop me up. I'll never stop.
Oh no.
By that I
This is
mean no.
unbelievable. Oh good. Thank God. Because I would never know how to refuse any request from the great Mick Jagger, even if it went against company policy. We would return any album. You are carrying an album, but what is that? ABBA, Mr. Jagger?
Wow.
Are you carrying? Wow. I can't believe you're an ABBA fan. I would never have guessed that.
I think he
I
had
love ABBA.
I think he had a bit of sticky fingers and he might have grabbed that album.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
Hmm.
That's a great idea.
Chiquitita, you and I know. La 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 la. Oh, Mick, you have quite the voice there, I must say. Have you thought about a career in singing?
He thought about a duet with James Taylor.
Oh, yes.
I came in here because I saw a red door and I wanted to paint it black.
Oh. And he ain't got no satisfaction yet because he doesn't have any paintbrush. So anyway, yeah, I
I'm
think
writing
the
all this
idea.
down. These are all great ideas.
Meanwhile,
So,
on the first step of the stairway to heaven, Shirley, let me have one of your wings at least. Go on. And I can stand sideways and people will think I've got two.
Right, I'll just wrench it off my
Thanks.
heavenly body.
I left mine upstairs. And, don't get blood on it. There you go. All right. We just both stand sideways. We'll look like we've got two wings.
I'm happy to help you, Angie. I'm happy to help you, Angie, because
Well, you're on bigger step than I am. You're nearer. You're closer.
heaven. Knocking on heaven's door, as one might say.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. That's rude and impertinent. You got to wait to be asked in.
Well, I might have received a special engraved invitation.
Maybe there are 3 steps to heaven. Or at least there were, but now I see there's a whole staircase. I thought there was only 3 steps to heaven, and now there's a whole stairway.
Quite
almost heaven,
large, chunky
West Virginia,
Yeah.
Blue Ridge Mountains. Oh, hi, angels. It's
Hi,
the
God.
deceased. It's how you doing? You know how I love John Denver in the afternoon.
Yeah, God, I thought you were under quarantine. You haven't tested negative yet. You stay up at the top.
You know, I'm God, so I can change the rules pretty much whenever I want. So, if I decide I want to get out and get a fresh air and sing about Almost Heaven, West Virginia.
Yeah, but God, singing thrusts your germs down the stairway at us.
So be it. I mean, frankly, as God, I could care less about what happens to anyone else but me. I mean, look, if there is narcissism, I am the personification, if not the godification of said disease. And I am Yeah, it's all about me. It's really all about me.
God, can I ask you something? Why did you make the steps so tall and chunky?
Shirley.
Well, I can make them small, I can make them large, but I like to see the little people, whether it be the angels or people, humans. I want to see them put to the test. I don't want to see any milk toast things out there. I want to see if they can get through the hard times. That's why I've made
God.
life so
Meanwhile,
hard.
God, I think your kettle's
meanwhile, back
boiling.
at the first scene.
I heard a
Back
meanwhile.
at the first scene.
Hey, Mickey! Mickey, you've come a long way, baby.
KJ,
You've come a long way.
I am a record producer now, and I have lots of people that are my friends.
You're like a sex god, Mickey.
You are one of them, KJ.
Not in a nebbishy way, but now in a manly way. Rawr, rawr.
If you think
Well,
I'm sexy and you want my body, come on, baby, tell me so. Hey, everybody. I'm the music man. I like to interject
I hired
songs
Rod
wherever I
Stewart.
go.
I hired Rod Stewart to be my pet.
If you think I'm
I
sexy
carry Rod
and
Stewart
you
around
want
now
my
on a
body,
leash.
come on,
Any
baby,
side, you're gonna have to beat the ladies off with a handle and a turntable or something. I don't know.
I'm too sexy for myself.
Oh no, Rod
Too
Stewart's
sexy
house
for
changed.
myself.
Oh,
Too
this
You
sexy.
can bring
impersonator?
Rod anywhere; it'll be fine. I just wanted to let you know, KJ, because you were my friend in the beginning, that I bought you a house.
With your Luca from being a big record executive?
Yeah, KJ. You always wanted good things for me, and you were always my friend, even when I didn't make it that easy.
No, you did not make
So
it. But I'm grateful.
here
I
it is.
stopped by you.
Here it is. Here it is. Here, it's all yours. Here are the keys.
Oh my God! Look at this place. It's like a temple to the rock gods.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
Is that
With two cups in the yard. To be
Yeah,
so
I have
high.
Crosby and Stills and Nash. Well, Crosby, it's just a recording of Crosby.
Right.
But I actually have Steven Stills and Graham Nash.
Graham Nash.
And you'll see the layout of the house is circular. So you go from in the front door, you go through the main room into the bedroom, and then back around again, and you're back at the exit again.
I go.
And the back from a little and around again.
Nice. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want.
If I walk around the house the reverse way, backwards, what happens?
Oh, I think you don't want to do that, because I feel like you'll hear some satanic things that's what the previous tenant said if you go the wrong way.
I'm gonna try it right now.
Oh, that's such a bad idea. Ricochet in hell, Ricochet in hell. Oh boy. Here, just come straight. Come across the label.
Okay.
There you go.
Walking carefully. Oh God.
Yeah, I would only walk in one direction.
Paul's
in the house.
dead. Paul's dead.
That's one drawback.
Well, Mickey, thanks for the gift.
You're welcome, KJ.
Like the Beatles singing to me backwards in my sleep while I try to get some rest.
I took the liberty of recording all of the stuff that we have said while I was showing you the house, so that you can watch it whenever you want. I hung it over here on this picture. See, it says, "That's our show."
That's our show.
That's our show. Every picture tells a story, don't it?
Be kind and rewind the show. Sometime.
And that is our show.
Yay!
Woo!
Thank you very much to Ricochet Illustrated Improv. A treat as always. I was going to say, it was just a lighthearted romp, understanding what music would be personified as. But as often happens, we ended up in heaven and hell. So thank you for that journey. Look at this zoomed out. It's amazing. Thank you so much to Ricochet Illustrated Improv. We look forward to having you back here. I think next month. Always a treat. And thanks.
Thanks, Highwire. We love you.
Thank
you.
Love you too.
Thank you.
All right. We are going to keep things going. We're about halfway through our afternoon block today, and we're going to bring on to the stage another wonderful group. Please welcome the wonderful folks of Wordplay.
Thank you for having us. We are Wordplay, and can we get a suggestion for a location?
How about a gymnasium?
Gymnasium, thank you.
We feel the tumbling and the exercising in front of us.
We see the sweat dripping off of a brow.
We see a rope hanging down from the ceiling, swaying back and forth.
We hear the echoes of many, many, many children.
We smell the sweat.
We hear a ball bouncing somewhere in the cavernous gymnasium.
We feel the racing heartbeat.
We feel the exuberance of youth.
I get picked last every time, every single time.
Last is better than not being picked at all.
All my life, I've just wanted to succeed at something physical, get a ball into a basket or over a net or something.
I've all my life just wanted to be physical, to have a body, but I'm essentially just a big brain with some strange appendages.
You are rather strange, even in my view, and I'm the strangest of this whole group.
Oh, view me not. Look not at my disgusting puniness.
You're not actually that half bad, you know? Huh.
No one's ever complimented me like to say that I'm not half bad.
I think you and I, in our strangeness, might compliment each other.
Keep the compliments coming.
I keep thinking maybe if we were a couple, we could go to a dance and people would think a little bit better of us, but who cares what they think?
No, please. I've only seen couples on nature television and never thought that term could apply to moi.
It's human nature to want companionship, and I sure could use some. How about you?
Yes, to companionship.
Yes, to the dance.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, Sally, of course I'm here for you.
Were you at history class today?
I cut.
People died at 40 there.
Yeah, the old plots.
In 5 years, we're middle-aged.
So middle-aged at 20?
Yeah. Arthritis. I'm scared.
That's depressing.
How can we keep playing volleyball?
Easy.
What's your secret?
Gum. Chew lots of gum.
What brand? Oh, d- hey, can I have some?
Yeah, sure.
See you at lunch?
Yeah.
You want to join our high school. Why?
Who? Because I'm new.
We don't like outsiders here.
You're scaring me.
I like to keep it real.
We could be friends.
We can't be friends. I'm the principal of the school.
I'm new, okay?
You are what I like to call fresh.
Yeah.
I am going to enjoy being the one behind you, the one near you, the one around you, the one looking at you all the time. Welcome to this high school, freshman.
I pledge allegiance to Alexander Graham Bell High School.
I am impressed. Good move. Good move. You've saved yourself today.
We're friends now?
We will never be friends.
Art class is just my favorite place to be.
Because we want to be our most authentic selves.
Clay is so exciting, squishing between your fingers. It's like the earth.
Doesn't it just come across as very malleable and impressionable, like young people, like yourself?
Everyone in this school is impressionable and malleable, and I just want to impress you, teacher.
Fabulous. We'll get on like a house on fire if you just want to impress me, because it takes a lot to impress me.
Gesticulating wildly in the middle of class, would that do
it? No, it's like you're gonna launch into a monologue or something.
I would never do a monologue. I think it's more important to listen to our elders.
Just hold on. I'm sorry, did you say elders?
Kind of. I mean, I must guess that you're not long out of school, but you're not a student like me, so you're slightly older than me.
Let me tell you how old I am.
Ma'am?
No. Let me continue, because age is just a number.
Obviously, you are a beauty beyond all compare. I mean, you are the muse for all of us.
Perhaps you need extra work. Maybe another thing made of clay that you need to build for everybody in the class, like a Christmas present.
Queen of all that exists, just tell me what you want me to do and I shall be at your bidding.
Really? Really? Even if it's got money involved?
Sometimes my dad gives me an extra $20 for my allowance, if I've been good.
There you go. This might just be what you need to call your dad for. What's this budget, then?
Underestimating the cash flow in our house is kind of his forte, so I can even sometimes take a tenner out of his wallet and he doesn't notice.
Very cute. A tenner. No, I'm thinking more along the lines of, when people need to go to the doctor to have some plastic surgery. Is there a budget your dad has for things like that?
Well, I could tell him that I need some kind of an operation and then get him to write a check.
Xylophonium lithium bulbs. That's the filling, or rather the chemicals needed to bring people youth in a syringe.
You couldn't possibly need such a thing. You're so eternally beautiful.
Zara, this might be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Ah, I always wanted to hear that.
You got something that you want? Because if you look at my trench coat, it's really the trench coat of dreams. It's a magical trench coat. It's got everything a high schooler could want. So what do you come here for?
Well, gee, mister, all the kids told me you was the best contact they could have.
Oh, yeah, the best contact? You want a contact lens? Is that what you're saying? You need some eye drops? What do you need? I got it all. I am a capitalist, a young budding capitalist with a trench coat.
I'm new to this stuff, but, something to keep me awake. The school puts me to sleep, okay, mister?
Oh, yeah, you need something to keep you awake during that old science lecture. Yeah, that science lecture. It's real boring. It puts you right to sleep.
Yeah, mister.
Yeah.
Well, all of them do, but the science especially.
Okay. Well, here, I'm gonna pull out 25-hour energy drink.
Oh.
25 hours. 5 times better than a 5-hour energy drink. In fact, think of it as a day-long energy drink, but with 1 extra hour given in for free.
Wow. So, hate to ask, but how much is it going to cost me?
Don't worry about it. Everything is free the first time. Then, if you think you like it and you think you need it and you come back for a second one, then we'll talk about price. Try it. Yeah, go ahead. Just try it. No peer pressure here. Just try it. Because I'm really not a peer. I'm just a guy with a trench coat in the hallway.
Oh, yikes. The square root of 1175 times the equation that brings the EMC squared over the chemical makeup of the periodic table of the elements. It's all streaming now. Oh man, I'm really, oh gosh, 7 times 150. You know that genomes and with the DNA structure of the chemical imbalance of stars, the cosmos.
Wait, just to let you know, everything you're saying down to the last word is completely 100% wrong, but you're saying it with an incredible amount of energy. So I think you're good. You might not get an A, but you'll get a good grade because you look like you're attentive. You look kind of like a mad rabid squirrel, but way to go. And just remember, you know what? Hey, I'm going to give you a hallway pass so you don't get in trouble. So here's a hallway pass. I'm always in this corner.
Teachers, okay, come on, everyone gather in. I've called this meeting because we need to think of ways that we could torture the students even more. Any ideas?
There's always hundreds of ideas. I mean, do you wish to torture them greatly, a little bit, frustrate them? I mean, we need a little bit more because obviously torturing is just so easy.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I got an idea, Principal.
All right. Ms. Racomers, go ahead.
Yeah. What I like to do is on a really, really hot day is bring a nice ice cold Coca-Cola, sit it on my desk, you know what I'm saying? Pour it slowly into a glass. Well, the temperature outside is 100, 110. They're sweating, the windows are closed, the door is shut. And I'm like, this is delicious.
Brilliant. Does anybody have anything to top that one?
I was supposed to retire 15 years ago. I forgot.
Okay, but do you have any ideas for us, Mrs. Rathbone?
Remind the children of their inevitable mortality.
That's good.
That's a good one.
That's good.
Look, I can't top all these, but I always love my old standby, which is showing that great Disney classic Dumbo. The modern kids these days, it just drives them nuts.
Yes. And when it gets to a crucial moment in any film, we know about the film breaking and burning up in the projector trick.
Dumbo, that takes me back to my first kiss in the cinema.
That's a story we've all heard so many times, but I'd love to hear it again.
But that does bring up a good point, Mrs. Rathbone, that the best way to torture the children is by long, meandering stories that go on and have no point whatsoever. I think we need to perfect this skill.
I find that if I put for social, economic, and political reasons before every single piece of information I give, I rarely do they end up awake in my class.
Oh yeah, and the key thing is monotone. You know, everything is in a monotone. You know, I had a great success torturing my kids with giving complete Longfellow poems in straight on monotone.
Smoking helps with that.
Yeah,
monotone.
Now I have to check and make sure. Is there a punishment system in place in your classroom for when they do drift off?
Electrocution.
Oh, that's a little bit extreme. We want to keep them alive to torture them more.
Oh, not for them, for me.
Oh. Maybe it is time for you to retire.
I couldn't help but overlook and across the way there that, well, there's just a puddle of tears around you, young child. As an adult, I feel like I should help. I have an obligation to do so. So even though I don't want to, as a teacher, I'm very jaded. I'm making this really about myself when it really should be about you. I could talk on and on about how hard it is here to teach, and frankly, like every time you sniffle, it frustrates me. I think the way that I'm wired after years and years of teaching is probably wrong, but just the copious amounts of liquid coming from you, I feel that if I don't step in, that, well, I might slip on the floor due to that huge wet spot. And I don't want that. So from absolutely selfish reasons, I do want to ask you, is there something wrong?
I'm so glad you're not making this about yourself.
Oh, no. Look, I really, today is April 15th. I haven't done my taxes yet. So you're going to need to speed it up a little bit, young girl.
Okay, well, do you know those bleachers over there behind you?
Honestly, I barely notice anything beyond like the glasses on my face, but I'll trust you that there are bleachers back there.
Well, my drug dealer used to go there, but he's kind of given me up. He's just dumping me for the next group of kids in the next high school.
I actually empathize with this because I take drugs too. Oh my God, it's like we have something in common. After like dealing with you miserable brats all day long, I go home and cry. How do you think I get through my time other than, well, a lot of alcohol and a lot of drugs? I can, you know what? Here's a card of my drug dealer. Yeah.
Thanks.
Honestly, it's just the guy with the trench coat in the corner, but he's really good. He's got everything.
He's got crystal meth.
Crystal meth? I mean, are you kidding? Of course, that's a basic. Who doesn't have crystal meth?
Thanks, Mr. Phillips. I'll see you in music class.
You're welcome, girl who I don't even remember your name.
It's all right. It's only been 5 years.
No problem. I hope you graduate one day. Yay.
I hope you end up dead.
I am
Okay.
a lonely locker. Oh, I'm a lonely locker. Have you come to even talk to me?
That's part of the problem here at Alexander Graham Bell. Your lockers, all of you, come on. Yeah, it's not just you, it's the rest of the lockers. Come on, all of your lockers, get on here. Every one of you have not lived up to the standards of Alexander Graham Bell High School. Your lockers, all kinds of stuff. Hard to open, hard to close, flopping around, containing contraband.
May I say something? May I say something, please?
Okay, locker 76. Go ahead.
I am a lonely locker in an empty hallway with dust and forgotten papers strewn about upon it, and I lead a solitary life, and I want to leave this life. I want to do something bigger with my life, but my hope is that one day a student will come along who has potential, who isn't just going to get into a 9-to-5 dead-end job. How do you all feel, other lockers?
Yeah, I want to hear. How about locker 73 there?
There's a lot of girly pictures posted inside me, and I just want some extra WD-40.
Okay. How about you? This is 34.
Hi, I miss being locker 69. I can't believe they changed my numbers just because people were basically using me as, a reason to say 69 and giggle afterwards. But, they changed. It's all right. I don't mind being number 34. That's just absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm having an identity crisis. All right.
Nice. Okay, well, I've got a program that I hope was going to help. Scheduled in the Capital Improvements Project, repainting. So we're going to repaint all of you the colors of Alexander Graham Bell High School. Yes, 34.
Can we get our original numbers back as well?
Want to go to 69?
Yeah.
I can arrange that. How about you, 76? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a cockroach stuck in my corner crack.
Duly noted. Yes.
I am a lonely locker on the long and lonesome highway of life. No one ever listens to me, but I will keep saying this until the day that I die. Someone, please, Someone hear my voice. I am a poet. I am a rebel.
Can I ask you one question? Which kid was using you as their locker?
Alfred Hubiday.
Oh.
Makes sense, right? A goth kid.
I made him that way, you know. I turned them all into goths.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh. So that's the problem we've been having here. It's you and you too. You over there with the cockroaches. What have you been doing to my students?
I just want to say that I haven't gotten any WD-40, so I'm having a really hard time turning my door here. So I don't feel like I really have any obligations to my kid.
You can
Duly noted. 6934.
call me 69.
Yeah.
I thoroughly recommend KY.
I think she doesn't have much to say there, so I will just reinstate my opinion, which is, I am a lonely locker.
KY.
I want WD-40.
Try KY jelly.
Duly noted.
Bring in the painters.
And that's our show.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What a wonderful show from Wordplay. That's high school. That's fair. That's accurate. The 25-hour energy was not around when I was going through that, but maybe these days things are different. So thank you as always. A wonderful foursome. We hope to see
Thank
again
you.
sometime
Thank
soon.
you.
Thank you all for being here. And we are going to continue to our fourth set of this afternoon. We've got another wonderful group coming to the stage in just a moment. Before we get there, I want to talk a little bit about the show that's happening tonight at No Land Beyond. It is at No Land Beyond, which is a kind of tabletop and RPG gaming store in Maryland. They have all kinds of wonderful things that let you can just rent out games, you can borrow them, you can buy them. Really cool spot, and we will be in the basement doing some science and magic inspired improv. We'll be doing Invention Hour with Professor Science, where you'll see real science presentations that then get made fun of because the science is intentionally funny. And then also improv inspired by Magic at the Gathering. So come out and check that out. 7 o'clock Eastern time if you are not looking to watch the Super Bowl tonight. All right. We are here in the now on our Zoom stage, on our YouTube stage, and we are ready for our next group. Please welcome the wonderful folks of Sayin.
Hello. 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 We're Sayin, and we're going to do, hopefully, a film noir for you. Let's take it away.
Well, at least it's in black and white. Who knows? Oh, this whole thing was so funny. Oh, it started some time ago. A month ago, actually, to be precise. Oh, it's so messy. I just can't. You can't remember what's happening. I mean, it all started a month ago, and yeah, Charlie had asked us to join him. And actually, this awkward place, an old stable. There used to be a lot of history here for Charlie, you know. He grew up here. Now he wanted to meet us again, to talk something over. Yeah, I'll take you back there.
I'm on time.
She's a beauty, ain't she?
Thought we were all meeting, Charlie. I mean, it's just you and I. Did I do something wrong?
No, but we got to win that race.
Sorry. I'm back. I haven't been here before. It's a little out of the way for me, you know. You want me to apologize?
That would be a first.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Did you invite Anita?
Okay, Charlie.
Yes, because I told you, or I thought we talked about the fact if somebody makes a mistake once, it doesn't necessarily mean we can't use them again, Charlie. She's good at what she does.
Mistakes?
Then the winner wouldn't have gone lame. She stabbed.
Hi, Charlie, Monica, Anita.
I'm going to go check in the back.
Nice to see you. Charlie. He left.
He's okay. Him and I talked about the friction between him and Anita. Okay. I took it upon myself to invite her back because
I'm right here. Hello.
I know.
Right
I know.
Here.
I know, Anita. I'm just explaining why Charlie took off like that.
So Charlie didn't invite Anita originally. You did?
Yeah.
But I mean, she's part of the team.
I know.
The good old days. And so Charlie asked me to come here.
Yeah. He asked me to come here too. And I asked Anita.
Yeah.
So what has he told what he's up to? What's
He's got some idea. He's got some plan. Again.
I love his plans. I mean,
he's winning the next race at.
You're winning the next race. That's it, Charlie.
Are you winning? Congratulations.
We win races.
Well,
I just want to make sure we win races instead of coming in third or neck and neck.
You get me the jockey that I need. You get. Somebody was supposed
CJ, you need
dosing. The dosing was not done on that lead horse. Is this my fault? I don't know.
You're the veterinarian.
Anita, look, you made a mistake.
Okay, fine.
Own it, and then let's move on and get into the next race.
I'd love to ride this horse. I mean,
CJ, I told you need to lose 30 pounds.
What am I? A fashion model? 30 pounds?
A jockey.
You're a jockey. Jeez.
You're a jockey, CJ.
Horse.
CJ, you're the best.
Except for the
time.
This is why I had a problem before. I'm just going to tell you right out. It wasn't. I told you I was the jockey. The jockey's standing here, and I don't think he's been to Weight Watchers. Saying.
And Monica, I just want to say, as a daughter, I need you to get stronger and tougher because I may not be around forever. I may not be around forever.
Charlie, that's not what we need to talk about right now. Let's just win.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Not being around. We heard his feelings. I don't care. Like, are we doing this?
No, I think that's something deeper. Has he got some kind of disease?
I'm gonna,
Pneumonia.
Not that I know of. Okay,
I'm gonna
not
go.
that I know of. Look, he's fine. Just let's win the race. I mean, that's all I can say. We need to win this next race.
Got it, Monica, but you seem worried about your daddy. Is he sick? Tell me. Or is he just worried about his legacy, as always?
Yeah, and yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Damn. Okay. I guess I'm not going to ask him to let me ride that horse, but I'll get that horse ready, train it.
You're the best.
I'll get it some training and let the jockey do the final.
I mean,
Charlie.
Anita did.
This is how you tell me. This is how you tell me there's something wrong.
There's something wrong with Goliath.
Well, what's all this talk about you not being around and all that? I mean, I put on a tough face, but for crying out loud, like.
I don't want to talk about us right now. Would you please?
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about you. You're the one who said, you said, I might not be around much longer. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're sucking me in. You're sucking me in. Okay, I'm sucked in.
I'm dying, okay? But we got to win this race or everything is lost. And this farm.
No, you are not. You are not. You are not. No.
Just fix the horse. And I do love you.
Like there's some kind of like last desire, some dream. I don't like this is, this is a little bit. I never knew you as a sentimental guy.
You can never know.
You
never know she's your daughter.
Tell me you're gonna die and you're on your phone?
She can never know she's your daughter. That was the bell for the first race.
I got too many things in my head now. You're dying. You're gonna tell Monica?
No, I'm not gonna tell Monica.
Hello.
Is that the doctor?
Take care of it, okay?
That's the doctor's office right now, isn't it?
It's the bell for the first race. Just win the goddamn race, woman.
I don't know sometimes about you. I don't know.
Just win the race.
Okay, I'll win the race.
DJ. Okay, look. Daddy is dying. He thinks that I'm this little wilting, kind of shrinking violet because I didn't grow up with the mother. He doesn't understand that things go on. Legacies get passed down. I'm more than capable of continuing this business and getting us back into the black. There's not going to be any neck to neck action under me.
Nobody's doubting you, Monica. I mean, you grew up with these horses.
Right, but I mean, it's like I don't really have a feminine side. I think that's what Charlie, my dad, doesn't understand. I mean, perfectly capable, taking over the reins, shall we say.
Well, the backfire of the horse is a bit lump. I'm giving it a bit of a massage. It will be ready. What do you mean you don't have a feminine side?
Well,
You say it like it's an accomplishment.
It is. I mean, this is a male world. I know you know that, even though you're one of the good guys. And I'm somebody who I guess maybe should have been born male.
Monica, you're as much as a woman as anyone in these tables. It's hard work. It's like you're just trying to fit in a role to satisfy your dad. He loves you.
Yeah.
You remember when he took you to the playground and played dolls with you? He's
But it
been
was
as much
all-
a father and a mother to you than anything, but it's like you want to fit into this world.
Well, I just want to make sure that he realizes that I'm ready to take the reins. It's not going to be too long now, CJ.
Why hasn't he told us?
I don't know. And I'm breaking confidence, even talking as much as I am to you, but I need to make sure that you are going to be around because, oh, hell, I will be able to do this.
Monica, get in the house.
I'll see you. You know, it's a team effort.
I don't know. You can't even call me dad.
I do call you dad, but it's usually when I'm talking to other people.
So why are you still so angry?
Because, Charlie,
Why? Go ahead.
Okay, I need you to tell me, I need to know who is the other person responsible for my birth.
I loved your mother. You know that, right?
No, I don't know that.
I was good. I gave her everything.
You didn't give me her, though. How can I know that you gave her everything?
Because I had to keep secrets, okay? Or everything would become. All right, fine. Your mother and I had to get married because of the two farms merging. But I didn't love her. I loved the girl in the stables.
Say it.
I loved the girl in the stables.
I've never seen any other girl in our stables, Dad. Who is she? She's my mom?
Anita.
Why isn't she in the stables anymore?
Because I've tried to keep her a secret and you keep bringing her back. You invited her here tonight.
Anita, my best friend, the person who I asked you to bring back into the fold, to forgive her for her one mistake, is my mother. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Well, this is goodbye, because I love her. I probably won't be here to see the race. But
Anita. So I've massaged the horse. It seems pretty relaxed now. I'll work and get the pulse up a bit.
You're good.
I'll be honest, my focus is a bit off. I mean, Charlie and Monica, this whole he'll not be around. I mean,
Well, Monaco, they'll come for the race. They're gonna come for the race. You're good with horses. That's the thing. You're really good with horses. And
it's just people. Horses are so easy to be around. People, they have all these emotions.
horses have emotions, but they're a little more upfront about them, I guess. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they're much easier to read.
They're mad at you.
People, they have all these secrets.
What? What are you talking about?
I mean,
What are you saying to me?
nothing. It's just Charlie is all.
I can't tell you
it's
everything
all-
about me. I can't tell you.
Charlie's all weird after you showed up. I mean, you've been to vet school and around the country, but I guess you used to grow up around here, didn't you?
I had to go away for a little while.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you.
I had to go away
probably
for a
knew
little
Charlie
while.
from the old days.
And I'm not saying I haven't made mistakes. I made more than one mistake. I made more than one mistake.
Well, I made the mistake to take on 35 pounds. So I can't be a jockey. That's kind of the mistake of my life. I
Yeah,
really
you-
love to ride these horses.
Did you leave your kid? Did you wander off and run into somebody and get thrown in jail for 10 years and leave your kid, not even contact her so she doesn't even know who you are? Did you do that? Did you do that?
No,
No.
that's quite particular,
Anita,
quite detailed.
God's sake.
I'll get the pulse up of the horse. Okay, sorry I asked.
I don't know what's into me. It's out, isn't it? It's out. He told you. I can see. I'm looking at you. I can see.
you're my best friend.
Well, I was.
And I always thought that we clicked just easy. We clicked easy, right?
Yeah, from 13 to 23 and on. Yeah, I know. You never minded that I was older than you, considerably.
You're my mother. I guess you are older than me. You're my you're my mother who was never around. I made
a mistake. I made a mistake.
I brought you back in the fold because you made one mistake. Now you're telling me there was I don't know, I guess, huge mistake that took you out of my life?
It's not like your father ever wanted me. I mean, I took off that night. I had you. I didn't know what we were going to do. He didn't want me. I left you with him, and then I went driving.
You're the girl in the stable. You're the girl. You were the one. You're the only one that Charlie ever loved.
Well, that's not what he told me. He wanted me to leave. Aren't you mad at me? Aren't you like I made a mistake. Should I guess a possibility of apologizing, I could maybe say something like that, right? That would be a good thing here.
I don't think that an apology is gonna do it.
Okay, good. I'm not good at apologies. I'm not very good at admitting mistakes either. Can we just go back to normal?
Yes.
Can we just forget it all? Like, that's what I like to do. I like to just forget every last minute for the last week.
The race is going to start. The two of you need to unite. You two need to unite.
You're my best friend.
But not your mother. That's okay with me.
Not my mother.
But you're okay with best friend.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd be okay with it either, if I were you.
Okay, let's say we win this race. We're gonna win this race.
No. Oh, you should see how nice the horse is looking. So good.
Because of CJ. Because we have a good thing going here. I invited you back in for this good thing. Did I make a mistake?
You made a mistake too. Maybe inviting me in, maybe not telling me about yourself a little sooner. I know what's going on with you. I can see it. We're going to be honest.
Okay. Hit me with your new revelation, mommy.
Well, let's just say I don't have a daughter, do I?
No. Charlie is both to me. I'm exactly how he molded me.
And who are you?
I am the product of Flyaway Farms. We are a winning farm. We will continue to raise the best horses in the county and win our races. That's who I am.
And all that stuff you telling CJ, all that stuff that I heard. because I was in the back. I was in the stables. About not feeling all that feminine, all that stuff. You're not going to talk about that.
No. No, you're not getting that out of me.
Yeah. Guess you're not my son either.
I don't owe you anything. I don't even think I owe you friendship anymore. You made a real bad mistake.
I made some mistakes.
Hey, the horses! It's going on now! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
And that's our show.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful performance, and I hope some people are going to be making that last noise after tonight's football game. Not me. Nobody's gonna. I'm not gonna feel that way, no matter what happens. But somebody out there could have that feeling. Thank you as always for a wonderful performance.
And CJ is not even going to be watching that that big football race.
No.
Thank you, Barry. We always enjoy coming to Highwire, and we'll see you next month.
See you next month.
Thanks, Barry.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, fantastic! And as I said, yeah, it's a smorgasbord of improv today. We had illustrated improv, we had a film noir, we had a solo show, and we've got one more awesome show today with a trio. They are hilarious. They are high energy. They're a lot of fun. Let's close out this wonderful block with the very, very funny, the very fun Squirrely Bird.
Thanks so much, Barry.
Yeah.
I do want to say that we're really sorry to everyone watching because we didn't realize that we scheduled our show during the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, sorry, not football
now
people.
there's
So we apologize.
millions of people watching us.
What is happening?
They frozen?
Yeah, you froze
Yes,
in the middle of what was probably a hilarious joke, but it just like turned you into a robot. Okay, but you're good now.
Yeah, you're good now. We won't. Oh.
Nope, she's frozen.
Well, we'll just deal with
it. Show.
It'll be what it will be.
I think what she's trying to say is that we apologize for scheduling our show at the same time as that football game because we know so many people had to choose between the two of us, and now you're not going to get to watch the game.
So yeah, we're happy for the millions of people that are here today to see us perform.
Yeah. I live in an apartment building. I was out in the hall earlier and I saw a bunch of people carrying bags of potato chips and beers and things like that.
To come and watch this?
Makes me feel good. Yeah, because clearly they're all like right now is in big groups watching.
Yeah. With their chips and dip. Let's watch some improv with Squirrely Bird. Yeah, I love those guys.
So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, world.
Yes.
And yeah.
That's our show.
So, yes. We just want to remind everyone that we have the Highwire Award, which I keep in a prominent place in my house. It's for most embodied suggestion, actually. So that's what you're about to watch.
That's what you're about to witness is the amazing award-winning Squirrely Bird show.
So we need a suggestion to get started. We've got a new form we're trying out today called Letters from Away. Barry, can you please give us a suggestion? It can really just be anything at all.
Bitter.
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 Bitter. And so we begin.
Dear John, I've received all of the supplies that you sent for the making of the bitters. I think that this endeavor will go very well and will be handily profitable for us during this Prohibition era. We just need to be very careful. The only problem is, I think you misunderstood me a little bit. When I said Angostura when we were talking about bitters, not Angora, and the quantity of sweaters that you ship me will not be a boon to the business. Yours truly, the crafty craftsman, Earl.
Dearest Earl, I sent you whole carriage loads full of sweaters, and I expect booze. My speakeasy won't run on your baloney. Get back to me right away, see? With all the booze you got. No more excuses or I'm sending the boys down there. You got me?
All right, Bill, hear me out. Hear me out, Bill. You're gonna call me crazy, Bill.
Yeah. I'm ready to hear you. Yeah. I'm listening.
You're gonna call me crazy, Bill. But listen.
I'm listening.
Bill.
Sorry.
I'm thinking Canada. I'm
Canada.
thinking Canada, Bill. Yeah, Canada, Bill. Where are we supposed to get the booze from?
You're thinking get the booze from Canada and then bring it over.
Keep your voice down, Bill. Keep your voice down. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I think it was a really good idea to meet in a public place. But if we're gonna be talking about such devious, important, illegal stuff, maybe not such a crowded place.
Yeah, maybe we keep our voice down.
Sorry, I've got to just walk through here. Excuse me.
Yeah, geez, here we are at Union Square. And
Union Square is crazy these days. I mean,
God, I don't like that old lady.
I don't even think there's trains here. Listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
We gotta go to Canada, Bill. We gotta get our passports.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Canada. We're gonna get the booze in Canada and then sneak it across the border.
In a bindle.
In bindles, So like a lot of hobos.
Kind of like an old-timey cartoon.
Yeah, so we'll get like 100,000 hobos from Canada.
Exactly, like the 100,000
hobos.
Which was a term that was used back in this time from Canada.
There we go.
Right.
So I'm a private detective. That's what I do. Tell me a little.
I know what you do. Yes, go on. Sorry.
Because you were looking at me with eyes that made me think you thought there was something more to this than a professional relationship.
Why? Whatever are you suggesting? I hired you to look into my husband's nefarious activities.
Right. And I came all the way down here to Atlanta because I wanted to help you, but I've been getting the feeling that you've been giving me, let's just call it what it is, googly eyes.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? My husband is an honorable businessman. He owns one of the finest restaurants here in Atlanta. And once he hears what you are suggesting about me, I mean, I can't tell him because I hired you to look into him. But if I did tell him, well, you'd be in trouble, sir.
You want to investigate your husband and at the same time use him as a threat against my well-being?
I'm menstruating. My brain isn't working. I should be indoors right now.
But you're out here with me. Oh,
excuse me, just coming through here. Excuse me.
Oh,
God,
right in the
public
middle of it. Go ahead. You talk.
Public Gardens of Atlanta. right in the middle of this, right by this oak tree, this historic oak tree.
Oh, excuse me. I'm here to see the tree. I just look. Oh, you're having a little. Okay.
We were having a private conversation. Tell me about this tree anyway. This tree is mysterious. What does it all mean?
Well, it was planted a very, very long time ago, and it's still here.
Wow, we don't got anything like that up where I live in New York because it's too new.
That's true. Atlanta is so much older than New York City.
Edit.
That's why we talk like a Tennessee Williams play.
Sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Get your sweaters here in California. It's the new fashion in beachwear. Sweater weather. Any takers?
I don't think anyone's going for it, brother. I don't
Arnold.
think they are.
Arnold.
You're not going for your business idea. It's just too hot here to be selling sweaters.
Brothers, Arnold.
Oh, Barney.
Arnold, Connor, Barney. Listen, I know
You
that.
have a lot of names to remember. I just want to point that out. Keep going.
We've been remembering my whole life. Let Barney talk.
Barney talk, yeah.
Let Barney talk. Listen, not only are the sweaters not selling, those sweaters were passed down to us by our like great grandfather, and you're trying to like make a coin or something.
Yeah, you
A
so.
buck?
I need support from my brothers. Okay, I got one brother. I got Arnold, who's like, "Oh, this business is so bad." And then I got one brother. I got Barney over here saying to me, "Connor, hey Connor, you remember your name is Connor? Connor, like you're ruining the family heirlooms and the history of the family, and you're kind of a jerk." That's what I'm hearing if I'm reading the subtext.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You nailed it, Connor.
Well, if you read my
So
subtext,
neither of us. The point is, neither of us want you to sell these sweaters.
Yeah,
on
but for
Venice
different reasons.
maybe if you guys would wear them more often, or I don't know, put them in frames on the wall
Connor.
of the house, then I wouldn't be tempted to sell them for extra money to get my drugs.
Fine, let me try one of these sweaters of yours. What the heck? Something fell out. Look, guys, it's an old-timey letter. All the paper is like kind of crinkly and yellow.
Yeah.
Let's open it and read it.
Okay.
Well, the good news is the bar is flourishing. The bar is flourishing. Bill, you're never here when I need you to be here. Bill,
I'm in the back room.
Bill, the bar is flourishing. We got customers every single night. They are drinking. The only thing is, can you come in here, Bill?
Yeah, just a second. I'll come in from the back room. Just give me a sec. It's a long walk, as you know, to the back room because the bar is flourishing. We had to expand the space, so we moved the back room back farther. Hey,
Bill,
boss.
I can't stop thinking about our time in Canada. I have flashbacks to what we seen back there, up there. I had flashbacks so vivid, so different.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it.
When we saw the northern lights come down and sparkle in the sky, and then that moose ran by us and was like, "Hey, it's better in Alaska," I believed him.
And when we saw them Mounties on upon their horses, I just thought, this is so different than where I'm from. I don't know how to feel about it. It's nothing like New York City.
Yeah, and when we found all those 10,000 hobos, and they were like, "Hey, it's cold up here. Help us get south of the border. I think it's better in Cali." I was like, "Yeah, you're right." And the sparkle in their eyes when we gave them hope, it was a glorious moment for me.
Yeah, that was a weird time for us because we did lose some people on the way.
Did lose
did
quite a
lose
few
some
people
people
on the way. There's a
on the
lot of attrition in the business.
in the business.
Yeah. But the bar's flourishing now, like you said. It's wonderful. Look at all
I
these.
think I want to move to Canada.
But the bar's flourishing now. This is when you're gonna move to Canada. There's so many better places.
Well, in Canada, you can drink anytime you want.
Hey,
Oh,
are you a
hello.
private detective?
That's right, I am. But don't let it out. I'm trying to keep a low profile.
Oh.
I just came into this speakeasy you got here in New York City. I just came back from a trip. Mind if I tell you a little story?
Yeah, but before you tell the story, there's something about you. I just want to go on with your story. I just want to say there's something about you.
All right, you see if you could figure out there's something about me while I tell you my little story.
Okay.
I just came back from a trip to Atlanta. They've got a tree there. A tree that's old.
How old?
Oh, real old. It's a big old tree. It must be nigh on 50 years old.
Well, guess what? Bill and I, the owners of this bar, we went up to Canada.
Yeah.
We went to Canada and we saw some stuff too. Like we saw a mountie and a moose.
We saw some trees that were so big that they must have been like 150, 200 years old.
What the? Put out my cigarette on the table? That can't be.
And
I was down there
we've
in
been
Atlanta.
traveling too. Everyone's been traveling lately.
Yeah, what's up with everybody traveling lately? We know a lot of hobos, not as many as we knew before, who've been traveling lately too.
And there's a weird virus going around.
Yeah.
The plague, I think.
The plague. That's right. During the Prohibition. The plague of the Prohibition, we're calling it.
Yeah, the Prohibition plague was what I was going to go with. But can we back up a moment?
Sure, back up. Let's see what happens.
I said there was something about you, and then the way that you put out your cigarette and said what you were doing when you did it, that really got me right here, right in my heart space.
What?
Yeah.
Cleaning cigarette off counter and brushing the ash onto the ground. That's cool. No one's ever complimented that about me before.
Hey, my partner might be leaving if you're looking to get into the bar business.
Hey, I'm still right here, Bill. I haven't got no ticket or nothing.
Okay, we don't gotta rush nothing. I mean, I want you to stay. I just thought you were all enamored with Canada, even though there's millions of places that are better, like Alaska and California, but not Florida.
Scene? Like scene?
Husband. I'm in the drawing room. Husband.
Yeah. Oh, both of us are here. Two Atlanta husbands.
No, don't refer to yourselves as such. One of you is my husband's business partner who got into the stupid with the drinks, and then we have a bunch of sweaters.
I'm so sorry. I keep getting confused about whether I'm a husband or a husband's business partner. I just got so much going on in my head up here that it's hard for me to keep things. I will leave you two alone unless you have business stuff to discuss, in which case I will come back, and I'm going to just stop talking now because I'm gesticulating and talking a lot and just all in your business.
You see, are you surprised that he sent you all those sweaters? Are you surprised that when you asked him for booze, he sent you all those sweaters?
You know, you are right about Earl. He is a little bit mixed up in the head. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I feel like our relationship is just frozen up. Sometimes I feel it's so cold.
It's old timey. I feel a very old timey connection.
Bill, you're back again.
Oh, excuse me. I was looking for the washroom and I couldn't find it. So I can't. I get confused between like rooms of the house, like the bedroom, the washroom, the kitchen. You know, I thought I was going maybe the kitchen.
Bill, get out of here, husband. Bill,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna leave you
Just
alone.
take
I'll
your
only
leave.
come back if there's like some business stuff to discuss.
All right. So what was he talking about? Yeah.
One second, I'm menstruated. I can't even think straight. I hired a private investigator to look into you because I was so confused about what you were doing with the business. And then he told me that you just have hundreds and hundreds of sweaters just sent to our house. And I thought you might have been having some sort of affair. But this is so much worse. This is so much worse because you are bad at business. And when we have kids and they have kids and they have kids, all we can pass down to them are stupid sweaters. They're going to become drug addicts, Bill.
Oh, I don't imagine that could be what's going to happen. Bill, show her the paper.
Bill,
I need you to sign this paper here for me.
Oh, of course. I won't even look at it. I trust Bill implicitly. Here you are, Bill.
Thank you. Oh, this is a blank piece of paper. I meant to bring the contract out, but this is a blank piece of paper. I guess I'll just print something on it.
Oh, he's so funny. So, well, yeah, I don't think what you're saying is going to happen. Your predictions about our grandchildren's grandchildren not knowing business and getting into drugs. No, that's not going to happen. We're going to find something to do with these sweaters and make a lot of profit off them.
I'm leaving you for the private investigator I hired. And he's from New York, so I'll be moving to New York City.
No!
Dear my family in the future, I am leaving you this letter in case the worst of the worst happens and we do not relieve ourselves of all these sweaters before I die and before other people of my generation or the next generation or the next generation die. So if you open this letter, say after you've moved to California and taken all of our items with you, and you find yourself with a buttload of sweaters still on hand, just realize this: there is absolutely no intrinsic family value or heirloom quality to these sweaters whatsoever. So if you can find a way to get rid of them without creating some sort of a family legend, I would be so happy. Yours truly, great, maybe great more one more time, Grandpa Crafty Crafter Earl.
Crafty Crafter Earl. Connor! Brothers! Do you see the letter and what it means?
It means I can sell my sweaters.
Whoa.
I think it does mean he can sell his sweaters. For drugs, though.
For drugs, yeah.
It's
That's
like
what it
some
means.
sort of a deus ex machina in the form of a letter from the past that's come into our lives. Makes me think there's a higher power.
Should we start praying to God? That seems to have made you really nervous, Connor.
Yeah, I was thinking more in terms of maybe I shouldn't do the drugs if there's such like kismet and connection and serendipity across the ages, as opposed to getting into actual religion, which scares me to the deepest core of my fiber and being. I don't, Barney, you seem just kind of slightly even keeled, nonplussed about it.
On the one hand, I lost the argument, right? Because I said, like, we shouldn't sell family heirlooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like we totally can.
Yeah. Well, but you could be right. They're not heirlooms, so you could still be right. Like, we can't sell the old watch from grandma, but we can sell the sweaters from great, maybe one more time, great grandpa.
Right. Yeah.
So you're right.
And I don't know how to feel about the drugs and stuff.
Do you mean like that you want me to keep doing them, or you?
I don't have an opinion on the drugs.
Because you're even keeled nonplussed, so it's like you can't. You're like scales that are balanced a little bit. That's pretty spiritual, huh, Arnold?
So spiritual. See it. Oh, it's so cold up here in Canada.
I love it. I can't even, wow, I've been here so long. I think I've lost my accent. I love it. I'm talking like a real Canadian now. I'm a real Canadian.
Yeah, I guess now that I've left New York and left the private detective business to be up here with you.
Thanks for coming with me, man.
I love the trees.
I love the trees. I love that you're my new best friend because my bar buddy, my buddy back in New York, Bill, he was never gonna leave. He was just gonna stay in one place the whole time. And I knew that the world was bigger than New York, and it was in Canada.
It's in Canada. All these gorgeous old trees all around us. They just
yeah. And there's other stuff too. You keep talking about the trees so much, but there's like other stuff too. Like there's everything you could want here: booze, mounties, moose, ladies.
It's really the maple syrup from these old trees that root us to the history.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Okay, Bill never wanted to go anywhere, but at least he didn't talk about trees 24/7. This is driving me insane.
Listen, I came all the way up here with you because I thought you liked me.
I did like you, man, but it's just been trees every day.
Well, trees are pretty cool, eh? Wait a second. I just said, eh.
Nice. Trees are pretty cool, eh? And other stuff too.
Listen, I think I'll be a lot easier to live with if I just weren't so cold. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, I'm freezing cold and I think it's putting me in a bad mood.
Sweater weather, get your sweaters here. These are straight from California, imported sweaters, textiles, get your textiles.
Do you have any Canadian sweaters? I've been trying to do this whole like local thing, like shop local. I'm limiting it to the whole country of Canada though.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. All our sweaters are well, actually, I'm not sure exactly where they came from because these are old sweaters. You know how like sometimes there's really old trees? Yeah, these are really old sweaters. So they hold up really well. They've been around for a while and they still got their gumption, their go-to, their know-how as a sweater know-how. But they may be Canadian, but I don't know the full history, if you will.
Old-timey sweaters, that would make them have like roots to history.
Oh my goodness. Okay, give us the sweaters. You made me so mad. My New York accent came back out. Give me the sweater.
How many sweaters do you want?
We'll take all of them.
No. We'll take 2.
I went from like here, like I was had grown tall.
How many sweaters you got? How many sweaters you got?
I got like I mean there was attrition. I had 10,000 sweaters. Now I got like about 5,000 sweaters at like a 50% attrition rate there. But I got 5,000 sweaters left.
Wait, can you give us a second, sweater guy?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over by this rock and hang out by that moose that's by that rock.
We're gonna have a private conversation in a public place. Are you thinking?
Okay.
All right. All these people all around. I don't know if we're going to be able to make this private. Go ahead.
Thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but tell me what you're thinking.
Sweater business? We start our own sweater business?
In Canada?
Canadian sweater business? They need sweaters.
And we
don't need booze because they have booze. They need sweaters.
That's right. I'm in.
You're my best friend now, PI.
You're my best friend too. Person who used to run a speakeasy in New York.
We know each other so well.
We know each other so well.
We got nicknames and everything.
Wait,
Hey, I could hear you. I could hear you talking. It sounds like you want to have my sweaters. I also heard the part where you couldn't quite remember each other's names, and I just got to tell you, there's a lot of names in the world to remember. There's like so many names to remember. It's hard. It's real difficult. Yes.
So we're gonna take your sweaters. And now we don't feel so bitter.
And that's our show.
And that's our show.
Oh my goodness.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's why we're award-winning Squirrely Bird.
That's right. That's why we put you up against the Super Bowl.
Yeah, us against Rihanna.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, if you watch the Super Bowl, you missed out on epistolary style improv and learning what that word means. That was fantastic, as always. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not bitter. We will see you all next time. Thank you all for joining us. See you soon, and we will be back on this channel tomorrow night after the Super Bowl. We won't talk about it. We're just going to have fun. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.